Hey guys, it's Margarita. Welcome back to my channel, and today I'm here to bring you my September TBR. I have a little bit of an ambitious TBR, but I'm hoping to get through most of these books, if not all of them this month. So I'm just going to get right into it. The first set of books that I have are 3 books that I'm already reading or in the middle of. So I'll just start with those. The first one is The Glass Sentence by S.E. Grove. This is a middle grade adventure story that follows Sophia, I believe her name is. And her uncle is a map maker and her parents were map makers and they have gone missing, and her uncle and her are out on an adventure to find her missing parents. I believe that's what it's about. So far I'm less than 100 pages in and it's not really grabbing my attention that much at the moment. I mean, it's a good book and I know I'm going to like it, or I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like it, but as of right now it can't really keep my interest, so I've been bouncing in between other books also. And then the next book that I'm reading is The Stories of Brees DJ Pancake. This is a short story collection by this man, and I believe they're all about his native West Virginia. And this guy took his own life in 1979, and these are some of his works before he did that. And there are 12 stories in here. I read the introduction and I'm part of the way through the first story, Trilobite, so far I don't really have any opinions about this, but I'm hoping to get through this throughout the month and just read a story in between all the other books that I'm reading. The next book that I'm reading is Alias Hook by Lisa Jensen. This is a Peter Pan retelling, but it follows Captain Hook, and I am about 50 pages in, and so far I'm really enjoying this. I love fairy tale retellings, so this is right up my alley, and this is a lot darker than I was expecting, and I'm really enjoying that so far. So those are the 3 books that I'm currently in the middle of at the moment, and now I'll just get into the rest of the books that I'm hoping to read this month. Next is The Bone Season by Samantha Shannon. This was on last month's TBR. I never actually got around to it, but I believe this book is about people that can read other people's minds, and they're considered traitors in this world. So this woman is fighting for her life because she can read people's minds. I believe that's what it's about. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm really hoping to get into this month and go from there. The next one is actually there are a couple books on this TBR that just got pushed over from August because I never got around to them because I didn't read that much in August. And that is The Shining Girls by Lauren Bukes. And this is, I believe, a thriller novel where somebody's killing these shining girls. So I'm excited to get into that. Hopefully I'll like it. The next is The City Under the Skin by Joff Nicholson. And this is a story about all these different misfit characters, and there are these women that are showing up with tattoos on their backs of maps, and like the adventure that ensues with that. So I'm really excited to get into this. I'm really hoping to love it. It's not too big, so it should be a relatively quick read. It's a little over 200 pages, so that's nice. The next book that I'm hoping to get into is A Natural History of Dragons, a memoir by Lady Trent, and this is by Marie Brennan. And can we just take a minute to talk about this cover? How stunning is that? And I'm just really excited to read this. This is about Lady Trent, who is supposed to be like, I guess, this biologist in this world where dragons are real, and she's talking about dragons. So that's about all I know about this story, and I'm really excited to read it and find out more, see if I like it. I have 2 more books in the series, so if I like that, I'll definitely get into that. The next book that I'm hoping to read is going to be a reread, and excuse that there's no dust jacket. I've had this for many, many years, and that is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone by J.K. Rowling, #1 in the Harry Potter series. I wanted to read this last month, but I never actually got around to it, and I'm really feeling the wizarding world right now, so I'm really hoping to get into this month and love it as much as I did when I was a child. I haven't reread these books probably since a couple years after like they first started coming out, so it's been a minute. So the next book that I'm going to get into, I know I'm going to read this if I don't read any other books this month, is Acceptance by Jeff Vandermeer. This is the third book in the Southern Reach trilogy, and I'm so excited to read this. I read the first two books in August, and I absolutely adored them, and I actually went out and bought the first and the third one from Book Outlet. I would have bought the second one, but they didn't have it. And can we just take a second to appreciate this man? He released all three of these books in this trilogy in 2014. That is how you should be releasing books, people. Like, I'm so happy that I wouldn't have had to wait for this series that long, as opposed to other series that I have to wait a year for the next book. Like, this man was doing it right. So I'm super, super excited to read this. This is, like I said, the third book in the Southern Reach trilogy, which is a sci-fi book which follows this mysterious place called Area X, where this environmental disaster has occurred, and basically Mother Nature has taken over, and there are all these weird things going on. I'm not exactly sure what's happening in this book, but I'm excited to see how it all gets wrapped up and answers to lots of questions that I have, and I'm just so excited to read this. So I'm definitely going to get to this one this month. Next is The Forgotten Country by Catherine Chung. This book is about this girl who, in her family, what was it? Since the Japanese occupation of Korea, their family has lost a daughter in every generation. So it's about these two sisters, and one of the sisters just disappears, and it's the other sister's journey to find her. So I'm really excited to get into this. I'm really hoping to love it, and again, this isn't too long. It's just under 300 pages, so I'm really excited to read that, hoping to love it. We're almost done. I only have 2 more books on my TBR. So the next book is The Cruelest Month by Louise Penny. I did not realize this when I bought it, but apparently this is a Chief Inspector Gamici novel. I don't know what that name is, but this is like in a series. I'm hoping that I didn't have to read the other books in the series to pick this one up. But it's about these people that start dying or going missing around Easter time in this town. So I'm really excited to read this. I'm really hoping that it's good. We'll see what I think. And then the last book that I want to read is The Anatomy of Dreams by Chloe Benjamin. This book is about, God, I just read this and I already forgot, but about like dreams and whatnot, and I'm really excited to read this. This is not nonfiction, but I think there's going to be like a thriller aspect to it. I don't know. I'm just really excited to read it. I'll let you guys know my thoughts once I do read it. And yeah, those are the books that I'm hoping to get to in September. I like to have a rather large TBR just so I don't feel like I only have 3 books to pick from. I'm really a big mood reader, so I feel like this should just really help me through the month. And I'm really hoping to get to all of them. Let me know in the comments down below what you're planning on reading this month, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!